All right, well, this man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you. But to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. All right, so the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled atop the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. All right, so the tension is palpable. Both fighters have graced the octagon, ready to go here at the famed Honda Center in the Big A, Anaheim, California. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chael Sonnen. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, the ex-murderer,
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, no secret as to what Wanderlei Silva is going to be trying to do in this one here tonight. It is going to be to land kicks low, to land punches high, and ultimately get yet another knockout for what is one of the best highlight reels this sport has ever seen. All right, so there it is, and the first takedown comes pretty early. The boxer felt good about his takedown defense coming in. He is unable to stop the wrestler's first shot.
It's one thing to train with all of your partners and they give you a feel, but there's nothing like being in there with the guy. This guy's a high-level wrestler, and he showed that with that beautiful takedown. In the half guard.
Making all these shots count. Silva gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Nice fight. He's got some hands, man.
Silva gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Great timing on that double leg.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. work with the strikes here off of his back by Silva. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You gotta keep position over submission.
Pretty accurate there from bottom position.
He's gotta be careful here.
Postures up and lands. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Now he's got a good body position, yup. That was a slick transition.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Beautiful combination.
He passed the half guard.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chael. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
There it is. Now he's on the mountain.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Sonnen.
All right, posture up. Hey, stay in control. Stay in control. Posture up and start raining down some slow.
45 seconds. All right, so he's got the button.
And now he's going to start looking to attack the neck and get the rear naked choke.
Right hand fighting going on here. Couple of hooks in, trying to get underneath the chin.
It's starting to get deep. Oh, in the mouth.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Lands a big elbow there. Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready.
Second round here. Oh, nice hook by Sonnen.
There's another one.
Well, you got to think frustration is starting to set in on the other side as he lands another takedown, and he knew he was going to get a lot of this offensive wrestling. As yet, he's been unable to stop.
He has not been able to stop it, and it's a different wrestling. It's a Damian Maia type of wrestling where they get close to you, they hook their feet, they drag you to the mat knowing that once you're on the ground, now you're really in trouble because the takedown is only a part of of the danger. The true danger is grappling with such a great submission specialist.
Yeah, nothing fun about it.
Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mountain, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Chael's back in full mount. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Wanderlei Silva.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his bridges.
Oh, no way he got out!
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Nice transition.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Chael's back in full mount.
Oh, he's gotta be careful there, yep.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and he's dropping his level, shooting. Oh my God!
Back to the feet. Beautiful diving strike lands.
Gotta be careful here. Great job landing from the top position.
Thunder trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus is to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, heavy shots raining down. A series of punches from the top here by Sonnen. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chael.
This is where he wants to be.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Changing the position.
Chael's right back to the full mount here.
Great shot from the top position. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Silva. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Excellent ground and pound here by Sonnen.
He's got to be careful here.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Silva's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just masked in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people. And that's exactly what he looks like right now. He looks like he has been on the receiving end of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson. His cut is really bad.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chael.
Oh.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
His arm triangle is looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard, drop his chest, and get the finish.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Silva's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for them. And right into side control. Silva getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship round.
No, he is on deep street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Silva's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Sonnen's in half guard now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Getting them out here. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, good dexterity.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, he's got his back.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. I can see the ringside physician starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
He's got to start throwing now.
Get your guard. I want to see your guard. Let's go. You gotta work. Push those hips.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Sonnen. Oh, big shots raining down. Oh, good ground and pound here.
Another one. He cannot miss from the top position.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
Two minutes. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Chael.
I want to see that guard. Where's that guard?
Fight back.
Start landing those elbows. Start landing those elbows.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Sonnen. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
Blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
going
he
to do
stops
it.
it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You got to preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chael Sonnen!
So Chael Sonnen gets the job done yet again here tonight. You know this is a fighter who has visions of a UFC middleweight championship, and this result and performance here tonight is a huge step in that direction.